Thanks, Rob. Hey, Jack, you guys went jumbo a couple times out there with, I guess, 8 linemen on the field. How fun is that, I guess, as an offensive lineman to have all those guys out there with you?
Oh, it's a blast. I mean, we're trying to figure out a way to how to have 11, but we'll take it where we're at right now. But it's anytime we can get more of those guys out there, it's just fun for our room to have get more guys involved and throw some different looks at defenses.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was even legal or not. Yeah, what does that mean to get guys like, James comes off the bench, he kind of goes to the wing there, or you're using various guys at fullback. Is that just good in terms of like team camaraderie, like you said before, just getting everybody involved?
Definitely, yeah, and I think especially you can help these guys build confidence too, be able to come in and make an impact and just build up that confidence. I think that's great for overall team camaraderie and just building guys up.
Thanks, Tom. Dale Riders next.
Yeah, Jack, just what did that win last night do for the locker room headed into the bye week?
All week we were just talking about doing the little things, just stacking little things together. And if we kept doing that, then something big would happen. And that was our goal. Just going into the game was just give us a chance. And if we, play well as a team, we'll be able to get that win. And I think that's huge. Having this break, to get guys back healthy and have a win is huge. And we're just going to keep on trying to stack them.
And, you guys really dominated again on the ground, and it helps having a guy like Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt in the backfield there carrying the load. Just what's that feeling like when you can feel like you're imposing your will and your strength against an opponent the way you were able to last night?
I think it's just the overall game. I say it all the time, it's the first half. It might be, 3 or 4 yard runs, but those wear on people, that tires out a defense. And when you have as good of backs as we do, you start giving them bigger holes by the end of the game, they're going to make them pay. And it's awesome to watch. And we're just so lucky to have guys like Nick and Kareem back there.
Thanks, Daryl. Scott Patrick, you're up.
Hey, Jack, I got a couple more other lineman questions for you. What was the reaction seeing James Hudson destroy that guy when he went in motion?
We watched it a couple times a day. That was awesome. I mean, he wrecked him. I mean, it was awesome to see him do that. And those are the types of plays you look back at and you just see, the entire team just takes to that, and see the, just the power and the physicality of it. I mean, that's what we pride ourselves on, and that's what we want to be as a team. And to see it coming from James, that was huge.
And then I know you guys missed Wyatt, but how has Yelda been? Obviously lining up to you. How's he been when he's filling in for Jack or for Wyatt?
No, he's done a great job. It's obviously you can't replace Wyatt, but Yelda's he's really worked hard this offseason, and he's done a great job stepping in, and he does great job talking to me throughout the game, and he knows what to do, and he's might be one of the strongest guys we have in the weight room, and you can see on the field he can move people off the ball, and he's doing a great job.
Thank you, Scott. Dan Lavi, you're up.
Hey, Jack, kind of piggybacking off Scott's question with Yelda, and then James started in place of you the first 2 weeks, and it just seems like you guys have just not missed a beat when you've needed those guys to step in. What has allowed this line to do that? What is it about those guys and Bill and just having guys ready to step in and perform?
Those guys have really worked. They've really worked hard to put themselves in that position. And like you said, Bill. I mean, I think a lot of it stems to Bill. Coach Callahan is he's probably the most technical coach I've ever played for, and he doesn't let down anybody. He's not a coach that is only talking to the starters. Throughout the week, he's on the scout team guys. He's watching them, and he's getting after them about their technique and stuff. And that really is what builds our depth. Because he's constantly working with guys. He's not just like I said, focusing on the guys who are playing or who can play. He's always trying to bring guys along and help them become better players.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. Let's go to Mary Kay Cabot.
Hey, Jack, I don't know if you've been keeping on top of any of the trades yet that are going on in the NFL today, but the Dolphins acquired Bradley Chubb in a trade. So I was just wondering, what do you think of Bradley as a player? And does this give you guys, a little something extra to have to prepare for the next game?
I hadn't seen that yet, but he's a great player. Obviously, that just adds another more depth to the Dolphins, and it's another challenge for us. And every week's a challenge. I mean, every team's got these great rushers, and obviously he's one of the top ones. And it's going to be we got 2 weeks to get ready for him, so it's going to be fun once we get out there and play him.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Kay. We'll go to Tony.
Hey, Jack. I know that the super big jumbo formation is a goal line formation, short yardage formation, but when you think about it, if you line that up in the middle of the field on 1st and 10, I mean, isn't a 50-yard run a possibility? There's no line of defense beyond the line of scrimmage.
There's always a chance, I guess, especially with the guys we got in the backfield. But I mean, teams will start. I guess it's a chess match, between the coaches figuring out, how defense is going to react to it and stuff, and what personnel they're going to be in. So, I leave that up to the coaching staff and how they're going to set us up for that. But the more offensive linemen on the field, the better, I say.
I'm sure Callahan has thought about it. But another question is, Coach Stefanski talks a lot about and desiring explosive plays. I mean, I would think that those kind of plays are explosive in your corner of the world. Do you agree with that?
You mean in terms of short yardage and goal line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Having such a big role in that touchdown,
Yeah, I mean, definitely. A 3rd and 2 or 4th and 1 may not be a 20-yard run, but picking up that first down and get another set of downs, I think the bigger key too is, especially when you're playing a team like the Bengals that have such an explosive offense, the longer we can keep the ball in our possession and keep running that clock and keep their offense out the field, that's really winning in our book. And if we can, extend drives and have, the occasional 3rd and short or 4th and short that we convert on, that just keeps that clock rolling and keeps the ball in our hands.
We'll take one more. Scott Petrick, go ahead.
Hey, Jack, how are you feeling coming off the injury last year? Do you feel like you're back to where you were beforehand?
Yeah, I mean, I feel fantastic. My knees feel better than honestly they felt. And I think just having so much focus, spending so much time here, with Coach Callahan and the guys. And I feel like honestly I'm playing better than I ever have. And I have just a more firm grasp of how to use my body and how to position myself. And I'm just so happy with how my body's reacted this year and how I'm moving forward. I'm playing and being a part of this team.